That's lame. You can't do it right.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
It's your boy Blitz.
And I be your boy Blinkity Matrix Blur.
Okay.
I don't have the budget for the special effects.
It's good. You almost broke your back there. Yo, welcome everybody to new episode of GCE. Yo, this one we're doing it's January. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the games from last year. So at the end of the year, we wanted to kind of squeeze in that video then, but because of certain restrictions and stuff like that we had to do, we couldn't get together to do the video. So, but anyway, we're going to give you guys the hots and nots. So we're going to give you our top 3 and our not 3 of games that we played last year.
And the not 3 will be on another video.
Yeah.
So basically what we're going to do, viewer, gamer, what is it?
Gamer discretion is advised. So now these are our opinions of what we felt were the top 3 hits of 2021 as far as what we played. You know?
So do us a favor, please be kind.
Yep.
Please be. We look like fat, overweight, non-caring people, but we have feelings.
Fat people got feelings too.
Yeah, we got feelings.
Not just pie feelings and donut feelings.
Yeah,
we got actual feelings.
Yeah, we got feelings.
Yo, so right before we jump to that, make sure you guys hit a like, hit a subscribe, and follow your boys as you start off this brand new year for 2022. You guys are more than welcome to jump aboard and take a ride on the GCE Express. So we're gonna be doing our top 3, starting with the 3rd installment.
That's right.
So number 1, of course, will be our favorite. So start at number 3. Number 3 is going to be Cyberpunk. Yo, so for Cyberpunk wait a minute. Okay. I'm tripping. I thought you had on the Kingdom Hearts shirt. Anyway, so yo, Cyberpunk was that big game that was dropping last year that had everybody on the fence. Yo, it had some good, it had some bad, and it had some ugly. But despite of all the knocks and nicks and bumps and scrapes, it still made it in our top 3.
And the reason why, to me, I can't just throw this game away, because we started the channel with the launch of this game on our mind.
Yes.
We did a lot of, pre-things. You can look at our older videos, and boy, they look terrible. But this game has a special thing in our heart.
Always will.
Because it's what we started the channel on. So we could not put this at the top 3 of our hots. I know people might disagree with us. Don't get me wrong. You had Halo. You had Far Cry 6. You had a myriad of other games. Just recently, what was Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, don't get me wrong, we had myriad of other games that could have easily took this, but because of sentimental value to me, and I'm guessing to my compadre here, we just could not leave out the Cyberpunk.
Well, Cyberpunk had a lot of faux parts to it. There was some glitches, there was some login issues, there was some, hey, you're gonna be able to do this in Cyberpunk, and then when it came out,
wasn't there.
Yeah, we didn't mean like this year you're gonna be able to do it. We're gonna DLC it 5 years down the line. But even regardless of that, when you look at the base of it, the actual foundation of Cyberpunk, it's a very good game. It's very playable. The mission, the stories pulls you in and keeps you going. And the characters alone, I mean, Jackie, which
she died too quick. Spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't played Cyberpunk already, then I don't know what you're doing. But the character development, the weaponry, the makeup of the world, the whole world was put together to kind of back up everything you were doing and saying. It was a very well game. It was very well done at the base of what you were doing.
And we got to realize, we're not saying that it didn't have a problem. They didn't outright do some dumb stuff. We're not saying that the PlayStation, 4 and Xbox at the same level at the PlayStation 4 should have been done. It shouldn't have just been thrown together and put out there with all the glitches. So we're not giving it a pass on none of that stuff. It should have had everything that they claim it was going to have. If not, maybe they should have held off another 6 months to a year to get most of it in and tell people this is what we got in, this is what we couldn't get in. Because I wanted, when I saw those daggone mantis claws and you could actually climb on the wall and then jump off the wall and tackle somebody, in my mind when I start playing, I'm going to get the mantis claws. And when I tried to climb up the wall, I couldn't do it. But the storylines,
he's serious about his mantis claws.
Yeah, storylines was good. We think they could have did more with the corporal. They could have done more with the nomad, and they could have done more with the street kids, giving a backstory up to the present story to get us more invested.
So what he means by that is the corporal kid should have had different weapons, different cars, different accessibility to things. The street kid should have been access to different weapons, different cars, different people, and so on and so forth. That's kind of how it should have been 3 different stories that you came across. Maybe you knew Jackie but met him in a different way.
Right.
You know, or another version of Jackie or something to that nature. So.
And to me, I think Jackie shouldn't have died. I think they should have did instead of doing a montage, they should at least gave you 3 or 4 of those missions with Jackie, so you can you can
connect with him.
Right, because I did connect with him because I liked him, but I didn't. You know, everything was done in the montage, so
you didn't know anything about it.
Right, we didn't really get to meet his mom in the montage. We did his girlfriend in the montage. I think all this should have been missions like you meet his mom after you help him out, and his mom likes you.
Okay,
you know.
So look, all in all, it made me finish the game. I finished it. I finished it. I wasn't frustrated to a point where I can't finish this. The story got so crazy and so hyped, especially towards the end, that I just had to see it through. So that's why Cyberpunk made our number 3 spot of the top 3 games of 2021.
One thing I do like about how Cyberpunk, we had hover bikes. Remember how the bike never touched the ground?
Yeah. That's on our TikTok, actually. That didn't make it to our YouTube. I made it on our TikTok where it glitched and our bike literally hovered 2 feet off the ground the entire time I was driving. Anyway. Well, all right. So, that's it. That's number 3. That's Cyberpunk. So now we're going to go on to number 2. And number 2 is none other than Outriders was number 2. So Outriders was a surprise type. Well, because it was Kingdom.
We gotta get to the video. What are you doing? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I don't know. I think. Okay. No. I just thought you had a Cyberpunk shirt on. I must be tripping anyway. I'm lunchboxing anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, so talking about Outriders, man. I mean, who wasn't surprised by the awesomeness of Outriders? So, Outriders is one of those games that kind of promised you about here and kind of hits you right about here. Mm-hmm. So they didn't do the bait and switch hey, here's what we're going to give you. Sight! They delivered in a lot of ways. There were some glitches, of course. New games dropping like that. It happens. No one's impervious to that. It happens to everybody.
Multiplayer?
Yeah.
Crossplay.
Yeah, the crossplay kind of,
brought us into it, yeah.
Jammed up a little bit. But once that got done, excellent game.
I think the reason why this fell because it was escalated, I loved it. And matter of fact, we're still playing it to this day. But also we, as a team, me, Blitz, and our friend Don got on there together in the beta. So we end up getting some of the legendaries in the beta, some of the purple in the beta. So we did this thing from beta start.
Yep.
So as this is our first together beta thing that we played together, and we were able to experience the beginning of the game until you made it up to that first city. So to me, it's always it's that place in the heart because first year of our channel. So you know what I'm saying. But as far as that, I love the Power Rangers. You got the Lava guy, you got the Devastator. And you got the Blue Ranger, the time bending, stop the bullets kind of guy. What is it? It's
Trickster.
The Trickster, the Devastator, and the Pyromancer. And your favorite was the
Technomancer.
Technomancer.
But hey, one thing I did want to say was he did have a Cyberpunk shirt on a minute ago, right?
Can you just let that go, please? We're talking about this anyway. So I
remember you. It was black.
but you gotta realize
it had like yellow or something.
Yeah, but you gotta realize. Look what I'm saying to you. You had the Green Ranger was the Technomancer because it's green. You had the Blue Ranger, which was the Trickster. You had the Red Ranger, which was the
Devastator.
No, the lava. Pyromancer.
Pyromancer.
And then you had the Black Ranger, which was the Devastator. So you had the Power Rangers.
So.
And you got powers.
Flat out favorite character, Technomancer.
Mine, Devastator. Even though at the beginning, no one would let you go into the groups with Devastator because it couldn't put out the DPS.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have the bullets. It didn't have the bullets.
Yeah. And it had the gun augmentation.
It did not.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What didn't you like about it?
What didn't I like about it?
What didn't you like about it? Because we don't want to think we just harbored. There were some things we didn't like about it. Crossplay at first we didn't like about it. Can I tell you what I didn't like?
Yeah, tell me what you... I
think that each character shouldn't have started at the same place. It should have been different. Because the story just was repetitive if you wanted to play all four or at least play two. I think each one of them should have started a different way.
So how you play changed, but what you played didn't.
Right.
You went to the same locations, the same area. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's asking too much of developers. I never developed a game before, but putting 4 games into one might be co-writing nightmare. I don't know.
I just think it would just been a little bit.
It would have been nice though.
It would have been nice because
it would have been more incentive. The incentive was just to play style and unlock the powers of each protagonist. But I don't know. That still drove me. I still done each.
I did what? I did 3. I didn't finish the Trickster, but I did finish the Pyromancer and the Devastator.
Trickster's teleport is brutal.
Yeah, it is. It's brutal.
But the Devastator, the meteor drop is brutal. But the Technomancer,
dude, yes,
can like my gameplay. I'll drop a freeze turret here, a toxic turret there, and then shoot you in the face with toxic.
Then the rocket. Then you can do the rocket barrage.
And then I would put a rocket barrage like right at your stomach and just like launch it up in your guts.
Another thing later on when you level up the world tier, everything becomes a bullet sponge. So if you don't have really good gear or
you got to augment your guns. Once your guns are augmented, it helps.
Once you get everything done right, it helps. So
you have to build for your kill. Yeah. If you go into the jungle, you gotta have a different build. If you fighting the Arcanist,
the bad guys.
Yeah, the bad guys who are firing weapons at you, you have to change your build. Your build has to be specific for what you're gonna kill.
Yeah, so
and I like that about it too.
So hey, that's our number 2. We loved it. All
right, let's give them the number 1 game for us of 2021. So number 1, that's a purple Outriders shirt.
Number 1.
That's a purple Outriders shirt you got.
Come on,
right?
Can we just?
All right. I'm just saying because. So number 1 was none other than Kina Bridge of Spirits. Yo. So now let me tell you something about this game. Now this is a double A. What the? Hold on, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. What you doing, man?
What you mean?
Wait a minute. Can we have the Kingdom Hearts shirts on? I ain't got time for you, man. Anyway. Anyway, yo, Kina Bridge of Spirits is a AAA game, a AAA title. I'm sorry. I take that back. A AA title.
That's right.
With AAA flair to it. So this is like going to Subway and ordering a steak and cheese, and they put actual steak on it and then give it to you. It's. I mean, this.
I hope we don't get sued.
This is a game that over delivered.
It did.
It was clean.
It did.
The graphics was there. The character was there. The story was there. The gameplay was there. The way you alternate and deviate in a power tree, and man, this game, the enemy, the archetypes that you had to fight, and the different boss levels. I mean, Kina had everything.
Kina. Now it's not the longest game. It's not that long, but for what they delivered to me, put a lot of AAA games to shame.
Yep.
I can't wait to see if they add a chapter 2. chapter 3 too, because they can really build on to the world because they made it. I mean, now we understand it's fantasy, right? So it didn't break no new ground when it come up with fantasy, but the way they did it. The only thing now, I'm some of the gameplay is up and down a little bit. It was good, but they could have did some things better.
Yeah.
One thing I did not like, and I understood, this is spoiler territory, so we want to say spoiler. So if you don't want to hear about it, come back later.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Pause this and go pick the game up.
Right, and play it, then come back.
Then come back.
So spoilers, I'll say it again.
Like it first, or like the video first.
Right. So one thing I did not like was that mostly everybody was dead. So in the game, you didn't see a sense of the world with the people in it.
It wasn't
you got to see the
but because of that catastrophe that took place, kind of wiped everybody out. So everybody you came in contact with was actual ghosts.
Right, but I think what they should have done is you start clearing the area, people start coming back. Live people start to come back to the village. You start seeing the village grow again.
Okay.
Grow again. I think there should have been some because you did all that to cleanse the world, but you never seen the animals come back. You never seen nothing come back after you start cleansing stuff.
True.
And that's what I wish they would just show a little bit. Not saying they did do a bad job. They did not, but show that what was the gain of you doing that.
Yeah, and the best part about it is it was a risk reward kind of thing because a lot of open world style games, and it's not true open world, but it's a pretty good linear open world. So you're going to have to backtrack. There's areas you can't get into. You don't have the necessary things to do. And it's been done before. All video games do that because you can't just run through and get to stuff. They're pushing you to advance your character and go explore. And then once you do that and get what you need, you come back to those areas. And it opens up a whole new type of area in gameplay. It's not like the same old area cookie cutter. It's like a whole new different scenario.
I want to say this.
With different bosses.
Right.
With bosses.
With different stories to each area you go to. Mm-hmm. So once you beat one area, you go to another. It's a whole different story.
Because you got to cleanse the area. So you got to find out what's going on.
So this is my other problem with it. I love the rots. Oh my God, those are so. I wish I had a pet rot now. I could just But when you got the money or the coin that you got in there, all you could buy was hats for the rots. Next time, please don't do that. You could at least, even if you didn't want to change you could have gave cosmetics for the bow, for her outfit, because some of the masks that they were wearing look really good. You could have had a suit to match the mask, different things you could have done to, with some of your, just cosmetics instead of just saying rot hats. I understand that probably was easier to do, but I would have done cosmetics because I wanted to see her really in jungle stuff. You remember the first boy mask that you had, the fox mask?
Yeah.
I would rather have seen that with fox, something with a little tail on it, fox.
Oh, maybe she could have used the mask for her own purpose and picked up some different skill or something like that. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Man, for those of you who haven't played Kina Bridge of Spirits, run out, grab your copy. I think it's on sale on PlayStation Plus and Game Pass or something to that nature. It's definitely a game that you should play this year. So, mad props to Ember Labs for putting together a super duper title.
Mad props.
Bravo, guys, bravo. I can't wait to see a part 2 to that.
Yeah.
Kina looks like a Pixar movie video game. The way it looks so fresh, clean, and the way it's animated and stuff like that. Maybe there'll be something on Netflix for it or Hulu, a little show that they can do to kind of dive into the world of Kina a little bit more.
Maybe they could do an animated series, like a 3-part show on how her grandfather passed. Her father passed.
Yeah, because it can be a show about her father too, because her whole quest is to be like her father and to see her father again. But it definitely go out there, pick it up, give it a try. Most likely you're gonna like it, and that's our opinion. Though.
Well, but before we go, we do have one honorable mention. One honorable mention.
One honorable mention?
Yeah.
We got honorable mention?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what's that honorable mention?
Hold on. No.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Honorable. Here go the honorable mention now. Ready?
Hold on. Wait. Yeah, now let's do the honorable mention.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, heck no, man.
Resident Evil Village is our honorable mention. And what y'all don't know behind the scenes, and I'm gonna say this so you can understand this. Before we had the PlayStation 5, his eldest son had got a PlayStation 5. So the Maiden, what is it, Iron Maiden? Hold on, the Iron Maiden? What is it, the Maiden?
What?
The one that we played first, the demo was the Maiden, right?
The Maiden. Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah.
It was the Maiden.
Yeah.
So his son actually played that for us because he had the PlayStation 5 without the disc drive. So the reason why we want to get his honorable mention, because if it wasn't for his son, we would have never got the footage for the Maiden.
Yeah, and the fact that we're gonna talk about that shirt, by the way. The fact that it doesn't negate the fact that this was a good installment for Resident Evil.
It was.
I was not crazy about the first-person aspect of Resident Evil when it first came into play because I like the third-person better. And if you guys go back and check our game library, you see we did some GCE play and some reviews on the gameplay of that with a couple of bosses and everything like that. We did a deep dive into that. So, but this game was a very good game. It done it very well,
and it scared the crap out of me.
It was scary. There's some funny videos in there just about him being scared, about him being a chicken. I did a whole separate video about that. It's awesome. It was tropey. It has some super tropes in it, but I mean,
it has some Nathan Drake stuff in there too.
Yeah, but I guess the best way to put this is the bosses. Resident Evil always had some excellent bosses.
Yes.
But these bosses had so much personality. It was like Metal Gear Solid type bosses in a Resident Evil game. Lady V was like her persona, her mannerism.
You filthy man.
Filthy little man. Her door like, you ain't gonna last long, and they just like skewered you, and there's a plot twist to who you are and everything like that. We don't want to spoil it for you.
That's a major spoiler.
It's a major spoiler.
Yeah.
But I mean, Lady V was I had to say was one of my favorites.
I wish they didn't kill her as fast. I think she should have been the person chasing you through the whole game, and then you ended her. She should have been before you fought Miranda. That should have been right.
Should have been your nemesis.
Because dude,
that she was nemesis in that house.
She was like, what? You filthy! I'm going to.
I did smack her on the butt. Like I snuck past her. And I was like, and then ran into the room with the big. Who's the big dude? The big dude was like
the Duke. Duke of Earl.
I think they call him Duke because he eats Duke mayonnaise out of the jar straight or something. Put his straw.
I mean, I don't know how he got where he got. Dude, he was too big to move.
So check out the game theories on the Duke of who he really is. It's speculated he's actually one of the disciples,
the bosses or whatever they call
one of the disciples, because when you get into the back of his carriage, he has an emblem down there like the bosses do, and apparently this Batman can teleport him. Clearly,
because he knew somebody in Resident Evil 4, the news guy.
Merchant. He mentioned the merchant in Resident Evil 4, and he was bringing them worldly news back to the village, and nobody could leave the village.
And Miranda hated that
because he was teleporting.
Yeah.
He even brought back your wife. He's the one that brought your wife to the village.
I think so.
Because he teleported and then switched. Well, I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but definitely honorable mentions to Resident Evil. You guys did a great job, but did get another top 3. We had to go with the games that rocked us both the most, and because he was scared to even play it, it kind of ruined your shot of getting that number 3 slot. Sorry.
So hey, thank y'all for watching What's Hot and What's Not. Now the next video is gonna be What's Not. What are you doing, man? Chill out.
You doing some like mind freak stuff.
So we just want to thank y'all for rocking with your boy. Where else can they find us out before we go?
Yo, you can also check out on some crazy behind the scenes shenanigans at TikTok at game_changers_ENT to see some crazy behind the scenes footage of your boy Blitz&Blurr. And I'm telling you, dude, you had a Kingdom Hearts shirt, you had a Cyberpunk shirt, and it was an Outriders shirt, and when you get a Resident Evil shirt,
Well, anyway, while he's trying to figure that out, just want to thank our current and new subscribers for rocking with us in a brand new year, for staying faithful with us. Thank you for everything y'all do. Hey, look, if you don't agree with us, put it out in the comments. If there was something that we missed, put it out in the comments. But please,
can you refill my prescription? I'm starting to see things again. No, not the voices. I'm just seeing things. Okay, thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
It might be your glasses.
It could be. It could be.
So, just want to thank everybody. Just do us a favor. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends and people that you might think that like this type of gaming channel.
Yo, we silly, but we know what we talking about. A third of the time, not even half the time, a third of the time, we know what we're talking about. We love games, best friends. What more do you want in the video game channel?
I know, Boom. So, without further ado, we'll see you later. This is your boy, Blur.
This is your boy, Blitz.
And we will GCE you what? Later. Peace.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the old and new subscribers. Thank you for rocking with us in 2022, baby.
You can't do it right.